You guys know Texas flooded over the weekend, and bro, these images, these videos are fucking devastating, bro. Scary. A lot of people died. A lot of people passed away. So
It was supposed to be a 4th of July celebration like any other year. But the sheer force of this water in Texas has brought
is this all from rain,
devastation. In just
or is
2
it from the
hours,
river?
this river recorded a
Oh,
22-foot rise. That's nearly 7 meters.
I went to get my keys to move my truck out of the way, to just back up across the street. The water had risen and flooded my truck. The water got up there in the door about this high, and I looked at my wife and it was like, we need to get out of here.
Officials said the intense downpour brought on by bad weather was the equivalent of a month's worth of rain for the area.
damn.
And nobody was prepared or given advance warning.
We've had flooding, not to this extent. It's a catastrophe.
Yeah,
it's
we've
horrible.
heard that this is worse than the flood in, I think, 87 or so. This is worse than that one.
A Christian girl.
Yeah, I saw that. History is repeating itself. I'll show you guys right now the video I saw, but apparently this happened a while back.
Summer camp were getting ready to enjoy the
That's almost 5 stories high. It went up to 26 feet in 45 minutes. Wow.
Independence Day celebrations. Up to 25 girls are still missing. Rescue is continuing by air and on the ground.
We will not stop. We will rescue those in peril, and we will find those who are missing. But I'd also ask, please pray for our community.
How did they not get enough notice? Well, Ash, that's the thing I want to talk about, because the administration, the current one, I believe, defunded the National Weather Service, which we'll get into right now. We'll get into.
This is a hard day, and there will be hard days to come.
Dozens are confirmed to have died, with the number likely to rise. The state's governor has signed an emergency declaration giving rescuers access to all resources they require.
They will continue in the darkness of night. They will be taking place when the sun rises in the morning. They will be nonstop, seeking to find everybody who is unaccounted for.
It's at
Hundreds
88
have
right
been
now.
saved,
88 people missing or dead.
but helpless parents, friends and family are posting on social media, with so many people, including more than 20 school children, still unaccounted for. Outside of this small city, 4th of July celebrations were taking place, including at the White House. President Trump spoke of his concern afterwards.
It's shocking. They don't know the answer yet as to how many people, but it looks like some young people have died.
Like, when are people going to realize these people are not going to care for us? They're just going to care about the rich. Literally, that's what the big, beautiful bill is, dude. It just helps out the rich. Not helping anyone else but them.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll take care of it. We're working with the governor. It's a terrible thing.
As the rescue efforts continue through the night, we're starting to learn more about how those survived. July the 4th is an important date in the US calendar, but after these tragic scenes in Kerrville, it'll have a new meaning for many dozens of devastated families. Daniel Rosny, ITV News.
Yeah, that is fucking devastating, bro. 88 people, according to your comments here, chat. That is insane. But yeah, someone asked why didn't they get notice ASAP? Here it is. Here's why. Because they defunded the National Service, the National Weather Service. Here you go. This girl explains it really well.
Hi, I'd like to take this time to remind everybody that the reason that the Texans had no idea that a giant flash flood that killed 20 plus people was going to be coming to them was because the Trump regime has defunded not only the National Weather Service, but also what's known as NOAA, N-O-A-A, or National Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency.
Isn't it crazy? It's NOAA. They call it NOAA, considering the flood. I don't know. I just thought that was trippy.
Both of those things are how we predict weather events like this. And I've also heard people say anyone blaming Trump is actually insane because this was a flash flood. Newsflash, we can predict flash floods. That is why every single year before this, you have gotten text messages on your phone or in your weather app about flash floods that are coming to your area. They give you no...
Yeah, like the arc.
notice so you have time to leave so people don't die. However, when you have a regime, an administration, if you want to call it that, that is defunding all of the national agencies that are supposed to inform you about the weather, they're flying blind. They don't know anything because they have less weather balloons. They are not collecting data because they're not able to. And first of all, let me say again, I'm not backtracking on my fuck around find out, okay? I very much want everybody to know that if you voted for this man, this is on you. And he said he was going to do this. It was not a secret. If you had read any articles or listened to any...
Nobody fucking reads, bro. Nobody listens. Nobody. And okay. Sorry, I'm fucking going everywhere. But remind me to remind me to say this after this segment or maybe later. There was a guy with that owned a taco, a really famous taco fucking, I don't know if it's truck or restaurant. I think it's called Tacos Way. But bro, he's another one that's backtracking. He was caught seeing a trompis or wearing a MAGA hat years ago, and now he's getting canceled. He backtracked on I think Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, bro, they're just idiots, dude. They don't do the research. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He went onto Instagram and apologized, saying, "Yo, I didn't know he was gonna treat our people this way." What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean, that one? So yeah, remind me to go through that cheese, man, because that one's fucking good too. But anyways, let's get back to this.
Anyone besides him, you would have known that. But where I can't hold that mentality is for the kids. These were children. Yes, not all of them were children, I don't believe, but plenty of them were kids whose parents voted for this man. They didn't vote for him. They just live in Texas. Their literal children will keep getting hurt and actually dying from stuff because they didn't do their research before they voted for this man. Anyway, beating a dead horse, okay? People know that it is their fault. And if they don't, hopefully this is your wake-up call. This is partially on you for voting for that man. I'm saying partially because...
It's sad that this is not a wake-up call. It's sad that this is not a wake-up call. It has to happen to them personally. And it's fucking sad.
Because it's this man's fault for being an evil dictator, right? But you put him there. You gave him the ability to defund everything that keeps us safe. And yes, I mean everything, because while we're talking about weather right now, please do not forget that they just defunded SNAP and Medicaid on large scales. Something else he did or wants to do is dismantle FEMA entirely, which, if I'm not mistaken, Congress is the only place that can actually dismantle it, but he absolutely has the ability to cut its budget and rearrange it, which is what he's doing. And if you don't know, FEMA is like our natural disaster relief program that helps people get back on their feet after natural disasters. And yes, it's a flawed system, but we could...
Wait. Dude, I'm wondering... Hold on. Maybe some of y'all know. But I'm wondering where Brampty is in all this. Remember? She was over here talking like... praising Trump for doing what he did, for raising money with his billionaire friend. Brampty, where you are? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's probably quiet. Maybe because, maybe it's not her state that's going underwater.
Fix it instead of getting rid of it entirely. And so I can't really tell you how to prepare for extreme weather events because that is not my forte, but what I can tell you is to have a go bag. In the case that a natural disaster just hits you and you have no time to prep because that is what's going to be coming. We're not going to know that things are coming. We will not prepare. People will die. It's literally that simple and that straightforward. That is what's going to keep happening. It just happened in Texas. It's already happening. And we're a few months in? So just be prepared, like the most that you can. Because odds are in the next 4 years, you are going to be in a situation with a natural disaster, hurricane, tornado, flooding, a giant blizzard. You're going to have to leave your house on very short notice because the weather people don't know what's coming because they've been defunded. Children are literally dying.
They really don't care though. They really don't care. Shout out to this girl. Hold on, let me give her a shout out. Nina, shout out. The X-Files. Shout out. Explained it really fucking well, dude. Her video got 7.2 million views. Damn. Gracias. Thank you so much. I always keep a go bag and I have one in my car. I'd rather be over prepared than under prepared. I'm also a Virgo. There you go. There you go. All right, let's see what else we have regarding this. There was a news anchor that goes off script, or that went off script. I mean, shout out to her. Says, God bless this woman, give her a raise.
It's really hard to figure out how many people are missing because we don't know how many people were there to begin with, as you've been saying.
You and I both were taking notes during that press conference. It started at 3:13 and it just wrapped up right now. So it's about a 35-minute news conference. What I was struck by is that we really didn't get any concrete information until 27 minutes into that news conference, where you had the governor speak, you had Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem speak for a while. But, you know, what people are wanting is information and also hope. But I don't know what it is about people who run for federal office, that whenever disasters like this happen, they take it upon themselves to first list all the names of people that they want to thank. Not what we want to hear right now. What we want is actual information. That is what the people of Kerrville and all over the Hill Country are.
They spent 27 minutes glazing each other, and it was 34-minute long meeting.
Waiting for right now. That was a lot longer than it needed to be. If they don't have the latest information that they can give us, they should have said so. My point is that they spent way too long thanking each other, and this is something that is bipartisan. We see it whenever there's a disaster. Doesn't matter.
Because they don't give a fuck, bro. They really don't.
Which president is in office? For some reason, federal leaders tend to thank each other for a long time before they tell us what we actually need. And my point is that I'm hoping this is the 5th news conference that we've had since
Dude,
we
that
have
shit is
had
crazy.
This disaster happened yesterday, and what people want is information, because we know that there has been a lot of questions that continue to be unanswered. They can't even tell us right now exactly how many people are missing, and we understand why. The 4th of July holiday weekend, there were a lot of people there that are...
They said, bro, let us celebrate the fucking country. Wait after, dude. Wait. Y'all gotta wait.
For. We don't know. A lot of people were camping there, so it's not just the people of Kerrville proper who live there, just a lot of people were visiting that area, so we don't know exactly how many people are missing. But my point is that when we hear from leaders again, and I believe there's supposed to be another news conference taking place later on this evening.
HEB has been on the ground passing out clean water and safe food, even passing out cleaning supplies and personal to help search for people. Shout out.
I think it's 6 o'clock.
I hope that they give us more information that we can use, because people are on pins and needles waiting for information.
Yo, Damaris, you're fucking right, dude. They called us alligator food, and children are dying when we do act, bro. Yeah.
About their loved ones.
Well, and I was worried that we...
Yeah, man, it is pretty, not pretty. It is fucking sad, dude, that we live in a world like this, dude. It is so annoying, bro. So annoying. All right. Michael Jackson said it first, or said it best. All I want to say is I don't really care. They don't really care about us. Yes. What song was that? What song was that again? But they don't. They don't, bro. Tupac has been warning us too. Since day one. I blame, man. Okay, relax. Nah, for real though. I blame them too. Yeah, I saw that Mexico actually sent help. I saw that right here. Where is it at? Hold on. The homegirl, Nessa. There it is. Nessa posted a video on this.
A team of rescuers from Mexico have traveled to Texas to assist in search and rescue operations following severe flooding in the south central region of the state. 13 rescuers from the aquatic...
But we're the first one to get kicked out, dude. And we're the first ones to help. Let's not say.
Rescue team of the Civil Protection and Fire Department of Ciudad Acuña, Coahuila, and 9/11 Foundation traveled to Kerrville, Kirk County, Texas. They departed early Sunday morning at 5 a.m. local time, equipped with all necessary gear to respond to the emergency caused by heavy rains and the overflowing of the Guadalupe River. The Texas Equa Search Organization requested their assistance, recognizing the Ciudad Acuña team as one of the most skilled in aquatic recovery operations. This team is known for rescuing stranded individuals and for recovering the bodies of those who attempted to cross into the United States via the Rio Bravo. The duration of their stay in Texas is uncertain due to the ongoing impact of the floods, but their efforts are expected to make a significant difference in saving lives.
Shout out, man. Shout out Mexico, dude. It's so crazy that the people in the U.S. don't want them at all. Don't want them, but call them when they need help. You know what I mean? So it's just fucking stupid. Did you see Putin is offering visas to Mexico? No, I did not see that. That's fucking crazy. Did you see Mexico won the Gold Cup? I did. I watched it. Here are also some sad images of that camp people were in, or kids were in. Damn, dude. That shit ruined the fucking wall. Hold up. Fuck. Look at the beds. Oh, hell no, dude. Imagine sending your babies out there, bro. And then realizing or finding out that they're missing. No way, dude. I don't know, bro. As a parent, I'd be fucking scared, dude. Wait, hold on, that was the last image. Didn't they say they some kids were in a tree or something? Tree. I heard something like that. Hold on. Young woman clings to tree. I don't know if this is it though. Yes, a girl. Okay, there it is. I thought it was more than one. Damn. Yeah, some were able to escape, but not. That was a fake story. I don't know. I heard something like that, but I mean, we saw footage of a girl in a tree, so I don't know how fake that was. It ended up being false information about the true girls. Who's out here spreading fake news, dog? Aaron Partners. Oh, he just came out with the video. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. That is whack, dude. That is whack. Let me go to Aaron Partners. Let's see what he said. Aaron Piernas. Let's see.
We have some really terrible news right now. Camp Mystic, the summer camp in Texas impacted by the devastating floods, has confirmed that at least 27 of the young girls and counselors at the camp have tragically passed away as a result of the floods. A number of them still remain missing.
Bro, how can you not blame the administration for this shit, bro? Like, how can you not?
As of this post, at least 81 people across the state of Texas, according to the New York Times, have passed away as a result of the devastating flooding. Local officials and federal officials continue to work to try to help with recovery efforts, and a top Travis County official in Texas is saying that both FEMA and the National Weather Service are absolutely critical, saying, quote, our emergency...
Trump blames Biden. Wait, on this situation or on another situation? Because yes, on the daily, he's blaming him.
apparatus in Travis County and in the state of Texas, frankly, would not work without the assistance of FEMA and the National
The director actually drowned saving them. Fuck.
Weather Service. This is according to Judge Andy Brown. Please keep everyone in Texas impacted by the floods in your prayers, as I will as well. Spread the word and follow along, stay up to date on all the news that you need to know about. I'll have more to come very soon.
Yeah, that's what basically happened over the weekend. And my prayers go out to Texas. And I know some people were trying to help